As a matter of fact, let me stop this. Okay. Ooh, and I can't come back no farther, can I? I have to be able to move, girl. Okay. Why can I not get out of the way? Okay, we're gonna get this camera angle. That's what we gonna do. Okay? Oh, I forgot I had a video go up today. So, um, you guys probably won't get a notification for the live like you're supposed to because you already got a notification for a video earlier. YouTube, YouTube be really jacking it up for people on purpose, I think, especially smaller um, creators. Hey, beautiful magic. Dang, these glasses are dirty. I hope some other people get notified. It's probably gonna take them a minute. I should have said that. I should have put it on Instagram that I was live. Okay, that didn't help because YouTube is not helping by sending out notifications to people. They just not gonna do that. They just want us to be out here. YouTube don't want smaller creators to win. Maybe if I put some water or something on it. These glasses are filthy. Let's see if I can get some water. I mean, everybody should receive notifications when they go live so that their subscribers can support them. Okay, that didn't help. Maybe I need to put some Windex on. Okay, that one dread. No, girl. You going up under there somewhere. Hey, Trisha. Well, while we're waiting, let me find the article. Now I feel like I got one of Gizmo's hairs. Let me try to find the article so that I can read the actual article to you guys. What's his name? Tim. Okay, I'll read the CNN article. And we ain't gonna be on here all day, so we're gonna get started. So CNN says son of Sweetie Pie's owner, which is Miss Robbie I think her name is Miss Robbie, charged in murder for hire plot to kill his own nephew. So it says authorities arrested a man in Mississippi on Tuesday for allegedly commissioning a murder for hire plot that killed his teenage nephew. James Timothy Norman, which is Sweetie Pie's son, Tim, 41 years old, was charged in a federal complaint from last week, according to a news release from the U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Missouri. Norman is the son of Robbie Montgomery, reality TV star and owner of Sweetie Pie's restaurant, according to the St. Louis Post Dispatch. CNN has reached out to Norman's public defender for comment. The complaint alleges that Norman conspired with an erotic dancer residing in Memphis, Tennessee, and others to use a facility of interstate commerce, namely a cellular telephone, to commit a murder for hire in exchange for U.S. states currency. The dancer has also been charged in the plot, according to the release. In 2014, Norman obtained a $450,000 life insurance policy on his 18-year-old nephew, Andre Montgomery. Norman was the sole beneficiary, according to the release. In the days leading up to Montgomery's murder, the other suspect communicated with Montgomery and told him she was planning to be in St. Louis. The day before Montgomery's murder, March the 13th, 2016, his killing happened in 2016. Norman flew to St. Louis, Missouri from his home in Los Angeles, California, according to the release. The next day, the two were in communication using temporary phones they had activated that day. The release said the female suspect also used the temporary phone to communicate with Montgomery and learn his physical location. After leaving Montgomery's location, she immediately placed a call to Norman. That day, around 8:02 p.m., Montgomery was shot to death. The woman's phone location information places her in the vicinity of the murder at the time of the homicide. Following Montgomery's murder, she placed another call to Norman and traveled towards Memphis, Tennessee, according to the release. She also deposited over $9,000 in cash into various bank accounts days after the murder. A week later, Norman contacted the life insurance company and tried to collect on a policy he had taken out on his nephew. So, Sweetie Pie's son, Tim, um, basically did what people do. I mean, this is like a whole lifetime movie. Miss Robbie used to be a backup singer for Ike and Tina Turner. She was one of the Ikeettes back in the day. She could sing and she could dance. And she was one of the backup singers. And so I guess the money that she got from, performing and touring and stuff, she saved up to put into her business, Sweetie Pies, her restaurant that is famous in St. Louis. And I think she has two in St. Louis. And I think her son had fraudulently, yeah, I think that's it, opened one in Los Angeles. So the mama was suing Tim anyway because he was going behind her back doing stuff with her business that he wasn't supposed to do. Now, I did watch a couple of seasons of Sweetie Pies. And I did, watch when her grandson, the young man that was killed, Andre, was her grandson, had came to stay with her because he was doing bad where he was, I think in Texas or whatever. And he came to stay with his grandmother, and she was doing everything in her power to, get him to graduate from high school, get his diploma. She was so happy when he graduated. That was one of the scenes on the show, was him graduating and everybody being there and everybody being so proud of him. Tim was there and everything. Not knowing that this man, like, you have to be mentally ill to hire someone to kill your own blood nephew. Your your brother child, your brother was killed. The death of your brother already hurt your mother, because she has talked about it on the show. Her other son being killed. She only had two kids, Robbie, and I don't know what her son's name that was killed. Tim, I mean, and her son that had been killed. Now Tim then went out and killed, had his own blood nephew killed over an insurance policy that he didn't even get. I mean, for one thing, I don't understand how people that are not the parents of a person can go in and take out a huge insurance policy on somebody that big. $450,000 is a lot of money. I don't even understand how someone that is not the parent of that child can go and take out an insurance policy that big anyway. And I'm not blaming the insurance company, but that's just their judge. But the good thing was he was not able to um, get the money for whatever reason. He couldn't get the money. He was trying, but he wasn't able to get it. Some paperwork or something wasn't right, and he wasn't able to cash in on their money. Now this young man was Andre was killed in 2016, and it has just been solved. So I heard yesterday, and I'm not really sure if this is true, but I heard he was able to make bond. I don't see how he would be able to bail out on a murder charge, but each state is different. Maybe he could. But the thing is, Tim, from what you gather on the show, did 10 years in jail, I think, in prison, because I don't think you go to jail for 10 years. He did 10 years in prison for armed robbery. And I'm not saying that people, can't change or whatever, but obviously he didn't. And it has been said, women, his fiance, because I don't think he ever married the young lady that he had a child by. I don't think they ever got married. She was saying the whole time that it was something wrong with Tim. Tim wouldn't do right. Tim, had issues and everything, and people didn't want to listen to him. Then Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives, she was in a relationship with him, and she was talking about how crazy he was. And all of these bloggers and stuff, because they didn't like Jennifer, took Tim's side and was like, nah, Jennifer the one crazy, especially Funky Dineva. He kept saying Jennifer, oh, it's probably Jennifer's fault because of the way she was acting on Basketball Wives. But anytime something happens to a black woman and she tries to come forward and get some type of assistance, people are always going to take the word of the man anyway. You can see the man slapping the woman and you going to say, well, she had to do something to him to make him do that. There have been a lot of red flags with Tim that it seems like a lot of people have ignored. I hope they throw the whole book at this young man. I really do. I hope they throw the whole book at him and throw him all the way under the jail and then throw the whole jail away. That's what I hope. Because it just does not make any sense to me. You can't make it make sense to not only kill someone in your family, your blood relative, your brother's child, your brother's child, knowing that your mother is already hurt over his father's death, and then you take him too? Like, what type of person, what type of mind do you have to hire some? You might as well have went on and did it yourself. Why you hire somebody to do it? Because hiring somebody to do it, you may as well go on in and do it. I mean, I feel so bad for his mother, Miss Robbie, because she seems like such a sweet person. And that I have two boys. I have two sons. I couldn't imagine one of my sons doing something like that to my grandson. I have three grandsons, but only one of them is biologically mine. I couldn't imagine that. I just couldn't, especially after I had already lost his dad. And then you come and take him too? I mean, I can't even, and it's not even that. It's all of the social media chatter, because we not gonna shut up. People going to their social media page trying to see, is Miss Robbie saying anything. People gonna be going to Sweetie Pies trying to see if they can see Miss Robbie. And like, this poor woman right now is probably gonna have to go in hiding. She ain't gonna want to deal, because y'all don't know how to just leave people the hell alone when stuff like this happen. You got to go see her. You want to take a picture of her. Oh my God. Chester said he always seemed money hungry, like how he wanted to put a million restaurants all over the country without his mother's yeah, like he went behind his mom's back and opened up a restaurant in Southern California, and she wasn't ready for that. Like, we trust our kids. She trusted him. She thought, evidently, she thought he wanted the best for, you know, the restaurant, the chain. I mean, it is good to have dreams, to want to expand, because, the restaurants were doing really good. And I think, they started doing better when they were on Oprah's show and Oprah came there. And you know how Oprah got the golden touch when Oprah touched something. Of course, then other people are gonna want to go. Ooh, I want to go to this Sweetie Pies because it's on OWN and all this kind of stuff. And Oprah been there, and I want to go there so I can, And the food did look good. I mean, if you're into all of that fried, pork chops and chicken and greens and macaroni and cheese and all that kind of stuff, like I can only do that like maybe once a year or something. But the restaurant was doing good. Yes, and she did sue him. Yeah, and the mugshot was weird. The mug shot was weird. Like he was like, psycho. I mean, the mug shot was straight psycho. You have to be crazy. You have to be. You literally have to be crazy to pay someone to kill your own nephew. You have to be. And I just believe that this is one of those situations where Spirit was like, nah, we gonna have to line these things up. We gonna have to line this up and get all these ducks in a row so these stupid humans can figure out what happened. Because we just not gonna be able to let you get away with this. Or we not gonna let you do what you did to him to your mom. Because Miss Robbie could have been next. Because I'm pretty sure he is her only child. I'm pretty sure she has left everything to him. Because she was having a lot of problems with the young lady that has her grandson. Like they were clashing behind Robbie. And I think that the young lady stopped letting Miss Robbie see the little boy because Tim was so crazy. I keep calling him Robbie. Tim was so crazy. I think I think she had stopped letting the mama see him. But I feel so bad for the mother. I feel for, as a mother, as a grandmother, I feel so bad for her because all she wanted for this young man was the best. She wanted him to graduate from high school. She wanted him to get a job and be different from what his dad was because his dad got mixed up in some bad stuff and ended up losing his life. And she didn't want that for her grandson. Come to find out, her own son was plotting to take the grandson. I just, yeah, that smiling mugshot, that was a lot. Hey, Moth Mama. Hey, Chester. Hey, Queen Kwani. Hey, Kwani girl. Hey, Vernita. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Miss Sek. Met. Monica. Lakeisha. Miss Jazzy. Trisha. Um. Hey, Phyllis girl. My girl is here. Oh my gosh. When I saw that yesterday, I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I was like, no, Tim. Because I remember how hurt she was when he passed. I remember how much pain she was. I stopped watching the show though. I don't know when I stopped watching the show. Because I'm pretty sure I did see the season where he graduated. Because I was like super happy for him. I did see the season where he graduated. And when I heard that that young man had got killed, I was like, oh, Jesus, no. No, come on, Jesus. And now, Lord, it's Tim. And the chick that did it, it was probably some setup because I guess she was a Instagram model or a exotic dancer or something. So that was probably how she got him to come to her. Hey, cutie. Hey, you want to meet up. Yeah, we can come. I can come out there to see you. Not knowing that this girl is about to do something to him. And the fact that they got these burner phones. I mean, this is a Lifetime movie. This is Miss Robbie's story could really be a movie. Did she write a book, y'all? Because wasn't she like thinking about writing a book or something? I think I remember she saying something about like she was thinking about writing a book when I used to watch the show. Like this is her is now. Woman comes from basically nothing, and she can sing. She gets picked up by Ike and Tina Turner. She's an Ikeette. She makes a little bit of money from that. She flips that money into a very thriving business. She get her business gets picked up on the OWN network. They do a whole show about her, showing her life, the ins and outs of running a business as a black woman. And then her crazy, demented, mentally ill, deranged son kills her own grandchild. Ain't that a Lifetime movie? And then he walking around like ain't nothing happened. I'm still out here doing the do. And then 4 years later, here come the police knocking on his door. Oh, we know it's you. We know you did it. That's a whole Lifetime movie. A whole entire Lifetime movie. I don't either. Silver Lotus Girl. I don't either. I don't see how you can inflict that type of pain on your mother, especially after you done sat there and watched her grieve over your brother first. I don't know if he was in prison while because Tim did a 10-year bid. So I don't know if he was in prison when his brother was killed or he was out when his brother was killed. But still, it don't matter. You know that the pain that your mother went through losing a child. You know that pain. And you don't care. You gonna take her grandchild? You gonna take her grandchild from her? Like you dislike your mama that much? And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all. Some of these men really do be out here hating their mamas. They hate their mamas. And he probably mad at his mama because his mama was suing him. He didn't care. He obviously did not care about anybody in their family at that point. He hurt the whole entire family. Now, his mama got to sit here and deal with him in jail, even though he should be under the jail. She got to sit here and deal with him. I wouldn't go to no trial. I wouldn't go to nothing. Honey, I would find out about what happened on the news just like everybody else. I would never look in his face again in life. I couldn't look at him because if I looked at him, I would probably run up on him and oh my God, I would pop all these fingernails off. I would have to fight him with his bad body built ass. Tim built up like I don't know, child. He built like a woman. He got all wide hips and he got dips in the front and in the back. I will run up on Tim and fight him like a woman. He looked a mess. He looked like didn't he take his shirt off in one of the episodes and it looked like melted butter? It looked like brown butter melting off of him. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, and he got more hips than me. Lord, I don't want nothing to happen to Miss Robbie, but this the kind of stuff that can cause you to have a heart attack. I hope Miss Robbie got a good heart. Cause this the kind of stuff that will run your cause I'm pretty sure she got high blood pressure, child. I'm pretty sure she do. Eat cause when you work in a restaurant, you ain't ignoring that food. You constantly tasting everybody that cook taste. You got to make sure the chicken right. How you gonna make sure the chicken right if you don't taste it? So I know her pressure high. I hope she taking her medicine. Who's that? I hope she taking her medicine. Cause I know Miss Robbie pressure high. Somebody go around there and check on Miss Robbie. Lord Jesus. Oh, I hope she got some good friends. I really do. Because now if she want me to, I will go around there and cuss Tim out for her. Cause she seemed like a whole nice Christian woman. She wouldn't give him what I would give, honey. I would lay Tim out. If she want me to, I'll call him up and cuss him out and go around there to the house and throw a trick on his porch and everything else. Now he the type of person that you do, Miss Robbie. You can call me, sweetheart. Email me. I'll lay a trick on him. They'll bind him up in jail. They'll be running up in him every night. I'll put some of that good hoodoo on him. Put some honey on it, make him sweet to all the inmates. Everybody will be wanting to bust them hips. I hope they wear him out in jail. Because I didn't see some prison stories, honey. They need to turn Robbie into a woman. He can be out there with them big hips, throw a dress on him, put a little binder or something around his waist. He may be, he may look better as a woman than I don't know that. I just made that up. Yes, I hope they do. They need to tie him up in jail. They need to tie him up. You done killed your own nephew. Your flesh and blood. You caused someone from your family to become an ancestor. You did by your hands. Tim is mentally ill. Tim is mentally ill. He has to be. And he probably always has been, which is sad. Very, very sad. Now, oh, he's going to be a whole bunch of people's girlfriends in prison. They going to get him. Now, this is a conspiracy because this ain't, this is not, there's no CNN article to go with this. But if anybody used to watch Righteous and Ratchet, which was Kevin Stage and Doughboy's podcast, and they used to upload it to YouTube. They are both comedians. Kevin Stage is a Christian comedian, so he was the righteous, and Doughboy is, just ratchet part of the podcast. So the podcast has been off for a while because and Kevin has had a young lady, and I can't think of her name because I don't know who she is. Replace Doughboy. So the other day, Kev on Stage came out and said that the show wasn't coming back. Because at first he was saying that the show was on hiatus, and I guess Doughboy had, said that he won't be on hiatus for a while, and I really thought that Doughboy was in recovery because he is an alcoholic. So it looks like their friendship has broken up. And Kevin on Stage and Doughboy, they have worked together for a while. They used to work together at ADD, All Deaf Digital. I think that's what it is. Russell Simmons company. They work together there, doing a lot of projects and stuff. So, Doughboy released a kind of snippet of a rap song. And it seemed like in the rap, he was taking shots at Kevin on Stage. And so later on, Kevin on Stage came on and he was like, Righteous and Ratchet is no more. I have given all of those videos to Doughboy to do what he chooses to do with them. And I won't be answering, any questions about it. So when someone say that they ain't gonna answer no questions, of course, people, if you don't give me the answers, I'm gonna fill in the blanks with my own answers, okay? So, in the comments, people was talking, people was going to Doughboy's Instagram asking questions to the point where Doughboy then said he wasn't gonna answer no questions and stuff. But Doughboy is a lie. His podcast is supposed to start on the 21st. And I know all is going to take is for Doughboy to get a little bit of that liquor in his system, and he going to tell the whole story. So I'm waiting on Doughboy to come out and tell the whole story. But this is my story right here. Doughboy is an alcoholic. Okay? Doughboy is an alcoholic. He had 900 days under his belt, and he started back to drinking. Kevin on Stage has helped Doughboy, has been there for him probably more than we will ever know to help him to stop drinking. And I think this particular time, Kevin on Stage said, you know what? You on your own. Because see, you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. If they don't think they have a problem, they don't have one. And alcoholism, that's a strange beast. That's just like crack. Alcohol is as addictive as crack. When you start to drinking and that drink, them spirits, that's what they always call alcohol, them spirits take a hold of you, they got a lock on you. Now, if you can get them off you and you don't taste them no more, you may be able to stay away from them. But if you just, they right back. And that's Doughboy's problem. He will not stop drinking. And you know how I know about alcoholics? Because my mama was one. That is the reason why I was adopted as a child. My mother was an alcoholic, a raging alcoholic, a functioning, raging alcoholic. And that's what Doughboy is. Doughboy is a functioning alcoholic. But see, you can function and be an alcoholic. You can function, you can go to work, you can get fired from that job. All right, then, well, I go get another one. You can do that. You can go get you another job. But in the process, you are losing your family and friends. Because Kev on Stage don't have to put up with a raging alcoholic. He don't drink. His wife don't drink. They Christian people. I helped you until I couldn't. And people are saying, well, if he was his friend, if he was a real friend, then he should have. No, no. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You can't help no alcoholic that don't want to be helped. Because an alcoholic will do anything. They will hide liquor, any bed, mattress. I I have worked at a drug rehab place, honey. This one woman then pulled out the Listerine and poured her brown liquor in the Listerine bottle. They will they will cut slits in the mattress, hide bottles in there, put the bottle in the panties, in the wig, all kind of stuff. When we have people come into the drug facility, check into the facility, we would have to make the women, take that wig off, girl. What you got up under that wig? Take that wig off. What? My hair messed up. I don't care. I'm a woman. I didn't see messed up hair. Take that wig off. You don't know what kind of stuff people will hide up under their wig until you work at a drug rehab facility and you make them people strip down to their birthday suit. I feel so bad for Kev on stage because he looks so hurt. Like this situation really looks like it has hurt him. Drinking hand sanitizer, yes. Yes, I had somebody drink hand sanitizer and got sick. We had to take him to the hospital. Rubbing alcohol. Yes. Yes. All that. We couldn't have, you know, they couldn't use none of that kind of stuff. They couldn't have Listerine. They couldn't have nothing that had alcohol in it, or alcohol byproduct, nothing. There's a special mouthwash that we used in the facility that didn't have any alcohol in it, and we gave it to them. You smoked sage once. People smoke sage. Did you get high? That I've never heard of. Yeah, they will. Yes, they will drink mouthwash. They will drink that brown Listerine. Yeah, they will drink that. Hand sanitizer, everything. They don't care. And I really believe that's where, you know, Doughboy is going to end up. I really believe that Doughboy just messed up. You know how you got an ace in the hole and you hold on to that ace into the last minute when you playing spades? He gave up his ace. Everybody should want a friend like Kevin on stage. Everybody. Because he really seems like a true friend. But it's hard to be the friend of an addict. To be friends with an addict is draining. Me dealing with my mother was draining. That's why now drunk people irritate me. I can't be around somebody that's drunk. I can't be around somebody that's drinking a lot and drunk and acting silly and loud. And I can't do it. It irritates my whole entire soul because it reminds me so much of my mother. Because it seems like every time she would get on a very serious drunken binge, she would remember that she lost all of her children, and she would want to call us and be crying and just acting a fool and stuff. I You don't want to hear that. Call me when you're not drunk. I used to tell my mother that all the time. Why can't you call me when you're not drunk? Don't call me when you're drunk. I don't want to talk to you when you're drunk. I'm calling it a diss song because that is what it sounds like. It really does sound like some kind of diss towards Kevin on stage. If you run up on me, I'll beat your ass and all of this kind of stuff. And at least my girlfriend got big titties and she can cook. Huh? I'm like, oh boy, come on, dude. We was all rooting for you. We were rooting for you. You didn't start back to drinking. He out here drinking that tequila. He drinking and then lost his friend. But you know what? I can't wait till his podcast come out because I know Doughboy gonna get drunk and he gonna tell it. He gonna tell it all. Drunk people can't hold water. Drunk, you get a couple of drinks in you, you are going to tell the whole story, and I'm gonna be there. I am, but I feel for him. I really do. We look at people and we think that they got it all together because, of course, when we get on social media, we want to put forth our best. Like I actually gotta put on all this makeup. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got on no foundation though, but I did put a little concealer trying to hide these dang bags, but a little dark up under the eyes. So I did put on a little concealer because I want to come on here and look like I got a little bit of sense, but I got on some shorts and a tank top because it's like 90 degrees here still. We put forth our best for the camera. But then we live in this crazy. I ain't no drunk though, so don't get it twisted. I ain't out here drinking. Even though my son did get me a bottle of Crown Royal apple for my birthday. I wanted the peach, but the place that he went to, the peach was sold out. So I guess I'm going to get the peach for myself. Yeah. So he got me the apple. But yeah, I feel so bad for Doughboy. I do feel bad for him because Doughboy is out here pretending like he got it all together, and he don't. He is so far. If you're drinking again, you don't have it together. Alcoholics can't drink. You cannot drink. If you're an alcoholic, you can't drink. You can't eat. Drinkers. I had stopped drinking sodas, and so Mountain Dew is my weakness. Okay, Mountain Dew is my weakness, and I can stop drinking sodas and then have a Mountain Dew and relapse. And once I relapse, I go Mountain Dew, I go Sprite. I'm just all over the place. Jesus, I'm addicted to soda. So people that are addicted to alcohol cannot drink. You can't drink nothing. You got to leave the spirits alone. Because once you get rid of them, they just sitting there waiting for you to taste it so they can come back and get you again. Hey, KK. Mountain Dew is extremely addictive. Okay? So I do try to limit my sodas. Like, I don't have a Mountain Dew every day. I mean, if I could, I probably would. I know how horrible they are. So, um, I don't have I don't have one every day. And I know I should not be drinking these sodas, but look, I like it. Y'all, I forgot to show you guys the crystal that Moth Mama got me for my birthday. She got me such a oh, this crystal is so beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture of it and post it on my community wall. I forgot to show that to you guys when I was showing my birthday stuff. And my son got me the most beautiful lilies and roses, like a bouquet of flowers, and it's like lilies and roses. And the rose, they're like a orange color. They are so pretty. If you follow me on Instagram, um, you'll get a chance to see them. And I'm gonna be posting because I can't show them because they're on this camera. I'm using my iPhone. Okay, my iPhone has a better camera quality than that stupid Chromebook that I purchased. Much clearer, better camera quality than the dumb Chromebook that I purchased. So, um, but we're gonna be upgrading because I had a surprise coming. But my husband said it ain't gonna be here till Monday. So, um, I did get a Canon camera for my birthday, but it won't be here till Monday. So we're gonna be upgrading. Okay. I am posting pictures now on my OnlyFans. I know y'all women, y'all ain't gonna be, y'all may not want to see all that, but no, I got some men out here. Y'all think Omo Oshun is pretty? You think she pretty now? You think she pretty here? Lord. Oh yes, I did. When I told you it was gonna be an OnlyFans, I meant that. I ain't playing. You hear me? I ain't playing. And you know why I did this? You know why I started a OnlyFans? I waited. I'm gonna tell you, when I was in my 20s, I thought I was pretty. I never really thought that, well, in high school, you know how kids tell you you're too fat, you're too this, your eyes are too tight, and of course your self esteem is not great when you're in school. So in my 20s, I started to, come into myself and realize, okay, you're not ugly, you're not too fat, you bigger than a few of your friends, but that's still not too fat, you know. So I went through that stage in my 20s, got married. So then I was like, well, I got to be somewhat attractive. I got a husband. Went through that. Then I got a divorce. And I was like, oh, God, now I got to try to find somebody else. You know how you go through all of that kind of stuff. So then in my 30s, I went through this kind of challenging period. I found out I had thyroid issues. I wasn't able to really lose weight the way I thought I should, and I really was trying at one point, but it just seemed like the weight was like holding on to me. In my 40s, I had to have my thyroid removed, which really sent my weight in a bad direction. Then I had to have a partial hysterectomy. And so, I just got on this spiral and was like, okay, well, then at that point, I started having grandkids. So I was just like, all right, well, I'm somebody's grandma. I'm not supposed to be pretty anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not supposed to be sexy. I'm not supposed to be, like, desirable. Like, you have moved from that era to another area. You somebody's grandma now, you got to wear grandma clothes, you got to do grandma things and everything. So I got married in my late 40s. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, somewhere in there we got together and we got married. So then I put on, you're only supposed to be desirable for him. You know, you don't want other men to think that you're pretty. You only want your husband to think that you're pretty, and you're still a grandma, so you can't be too pretty. You can only be grandma pretty. And I had put all of this stuff in my mind, and one day I just woke up and was like, I don't want to do that. I want to be pretty. And I want other women to realize that just because you turn 50 does not mean that you're not pretty. You're not desirable. You don't want people to still think that you're pretty. You don't want to feel sexy. You are still sexy. So, yeah, I went out, bought me a whole bunch of lingerie, and I'm gonna take as many pictures as I want. I'm gonna do whatever I want. If I want to put it on OnlyFans, I'm gonna put it there. If I want to put it on Instagram, I'm gonna put it there. And if you have something to say about it, you don't like it, I'm gonna block you so that you don't have to see it. And OnlyFans makes it so if you pay for it, then you want to see it. If you don't want to pay for it, then don't go see it. Cause it ain't free. Now, if you pay for it, you won't see these. You want to see this. This what you want to see. If you go over there and pay for it, like my mama used to always say, if you go looking for trouble, you gonna find it and deal with it when you find it. So if you see it, don't come back and say, "Oh, it was fat and she was this and she was that and I seen it and blah blah blah." You enjoyed it. You're a fan. It's only fans. When you sign up, you become a fan. So you a fan. So don't complain because you a fan. You wouldn't found me. Okay? So you are a fan. You wanted to see all of this here. You want to see what it looked like. Okay? But I'm telling you now, ladies, when you get in your 50s, when you in your 40s, don't let nobody tell you you're not beautiful. Don't lose your sex appeal and your don't lose that. Don't let nobody smother that for you because you will be so unhappy. And I'm gonna tell you this: growing up, I had a very old school mama. This right here, this would be way too much for her. What this would be considered naked on camera. You're naked. I got on a whole shirt, mama. No, you showing all your chest, all your, she would say all of your chest is out. Even though everything is covered, because my chest is down here because I ain't got on no bra. She would say all your chest is out, all your arms is out. This little, you don't have on no bra. You doing too much. So growing up, I had the spirit of cover up on me. Cover it up. Don't show it to nobody. Keep it closed. You don't have to show people that you don't need that lipstick. You don't need those things. You don't need all of that to draw attention to yourself. Yes, we do. I want you to see me. I'm gonna put on this glitter. I'm gonna put on these fingernails. I'm gonna show my chest. I'm gonna show my arms. I'm gonna show my butt. I don't care how big it is. I want you to see it. I want you to see how beautiful I am. Do you hear me? Ladies, show it. Because I'm telling you, these little millennials, every chance they get, they want to tell you how old you are, not knowing that if they ass keep on living and God bless them the way he didn't blessed me, your ass is gonna be sitting in the same seat that I'm sitting in one day. And you may not be as pretty as me. So, whatever you want to do, ladies, if you want to wear a thong, wear a thong. If your stomach is big, oh well, pull it up higher. Whatever you want to, if you want to wear a lace, you want to wear a bandeau or a bralette or whatever, and your stomach is big, pull it down. Or just let your stomach be free. You want to wear a crop top, wear it. Get you some high-waisted mom jeans or high-waisted stretch pants or whatever, and put on your top, girl. Let these people make you feel like you're not beautiful. Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, and trust me, honey, it is somebody out here. It's a whole bunch of men that love these BBWs. I'm telling you, I only had to post one picture, one picture on Instagram, and tag the, BBW, big beautiful women, BBW lovers, BBW. I had so many people in my inbox, honey. People, girl, I had to beat them off with a stick. Do you hear me? So don't let nobody tell you that these men ain't out here loving these big women. They love them. They love to look at them. I had to beat them off with a stick, girl. I was blocking people, and I was like, Lord, they like roaches. Girl, they was coming from everywhere. I was beating them off with a stick, girl. I was blocking people, and one picture, my first picture. I was cute though, honey. The little bralette thing I had on, it was cute. And honey, they was looking. Don't let nobody tell you you're not beautiful. Because men love sensual, sexual women. Okay? Love it. Love it. Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta shock your man. You gotta, I put it on him last night, honey. He came home, I had on something he ain't seen. It was one of them things that came in the mail and he didn't see it while he was at work. I put that on. He came through the door and was like, well, God, who is this? Who you want it to be? I put that old shoon on him. Okay? And I will do it. So, get out here, honey. Wear what you want to wear. Be beautiful. Be you. Do what you want to do. Honey, men love shapely women, plus size women, curvy girls. The curvy girls be out here winning. Be confident. Be confident. Men love confidence. They do. They love confidence. They are turned off by insecurity. I do too, honey, because at this point, 56, they're not going anywhere. You know, I think they signed a contract with me. They're not leaving. My curves signed that soul contract. No, we gonna stay with her. We like her. So I'm just going to have to love them, embrace them, nurture them, and love them. Thank you, sweetie. I gotta go back on there and look and see what they got new. Cause Shein, They say that website put new stuff up like every week. So I got to go and see what else they got. Get a couple of other things, honey. Be out here. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to do things that I've never done before. I'm going to wear things that I've never worn before. Because, I really wanted to do that goth thing and I never really got it together the way I wanted. We're going to do all that this year. We're going to have some fun this year. Okay? We are definitely going to have some fun this year. I remember one time I went over to my mother's house and I was grown. I was good and grown. I had to have been in my 30s. And I went over to my mom's house after church. I think I had brought her some food or something. And, because my mother was older. So she had kind of stopped going to church. Um, and I had left church and went and picked her up something to eat and brought it by the house. And when I walked in the door, she said, "Oh, I thought you said you went to church today." I said, "I did." And she was like, "Well, what you got on?" I was like, "Yeah." And I had on like a dress and I think it was like short sleeves, but I didn't have on any stockings. And my mama was like, "You you went to church and you didn't put on no stockings?" I was like, "Mama, don't nobody wear stockings to church but old people. They not wearing stockings to church no more." And my mama literally almost slid out the chair she was in. She was basically she was done with me because I went to church in a dress that she said was appropriate for the club. She said my dress was club attire. And it was just a plain little, dress. I just didn't have on no stockings. And my mama she wasn't having it because she was old fashioned. She felt like you wasn't dressed unless you had on, you know, a dress, a girdle, a slip, some stockings, you know, a shawl, so you're not showing your arms. She was that whole you don't want to entice men. Well, hell, they need to close their eyes. If looking at my arms is going to entice them, close your eyes, dude, because it's hot and I don't feel like putting on a jacket. Don't, why are you looking at my legs anyway? You know what I mean? If you walking in church and a man is just looking down, looking at your legs, ain't you supposed to be up here? You won't know I don't have on stockings if you don't look down at my legs. But that's how I grew up. I grew up with a very old fashioned, old school mama who felt like a woman should look a certain way, especially in public. Now you can do whatever you want to do at home, but I think even at home there were certain things that my mother, would not do because she, when I was older, she used to tell me about a friend of hers that worked at the job with her, and she said, "Yeah, and one time she told me that she sucked this man prick." She said, "I thought only prostitutes did that." She was like, "So real women be out here sucking prick?" Oh my God. If I literally almost had to use my inhaler because she was serious. This was not, she wasn't joking. She said, "Are real women out here doing that?" Like, I thought only prostitutes did that. I was like, "No, mom." Now I wasn't gonna tell her I did it. Shit, she would have probably had a heart attack right there. Just went home to be with the Lord. But my mother was like, "Real women do that?" I was like, "Yes, sweetheart, real women." She was like, "Lord, I don't know what's wrong." Back in the country, only the prostitutes did that. I was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, Jesus, come home and take me too." I literally, oh Lord, y'all, if she was still here today, we would have some good laughs, okay? Because she could tell Mama was serious. Mama said she thought only the prostitutes did that. Why would a woman want to suck a man's prick? That's so disgusting. She was thoroughly disgusted at the thought that a regular woman, now if you're a prostitute, it's okay for you to be out here doing that. But for a regular woman to do something like that, my mother was thoroughly disgusted. All the fun I could have had if she was still here to show her what they do on Pornhub. Oh my God. Because I sure would have been showing her. Me and her would have been dying laughing. Honey, my mother probably would throw the Bible at the TV. Throw the whole TV away. Oh my God. I ain't watching that TV no more. Oh Lord. Honey, they were. They were very modest. Very modest. And obviously, my father had to have been, you know, on, is Pornhub out there? Out here, yeah. Not back when, no, not back when she was alive. There was no, um, there may have been Pornhub when she was alive, but um, I wasn't going on Pornhub. Y'all know I didn't start going on Pornhub till I got married. My husband was the one that introduced me to Pornhub, but we'll talk about that later. Um, so Pornhub probably was a thing when my mother was alive, but towards the end, my mother had dementia, so it wouldn't have been as fun, showing her Pornhub, and she got dementia. She wouldn't even knew probably what was going on or whatever. But oh my God, if she had still been in her right mind, this would be the fun. Like I would, she'd have been on my videos because she's a mess. And just, to hear her talk about me, because I'd have been like this. And she would have just been like, I don't know what happened to my daughter. Just, she was a good Christian girl. I raised her in the church. She was on the usher board. Oh, God. What, girl? Now, that's a bit much for me. They throwing up on it? I ain't never seen that. They be throwing up? Wait a minute. Moth Mother. Come on, you got to explain that to me. They be throwing up, girl? Now, I know they be spitting, but, throwing up? What? Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name. XO Arnell. Oh no, I can't watch that because I have that what's that vomit phobia, whatever it's called. I have it. I can't watch somebody throw up. Spitting, I have a hard time watching people spit, but I can get to spitting. But throwing up, I ain't gonna be able to watch that. Mm-mm, I'm not. No. Now I will do some things, but I'm not throwing up. I'm not doing that. So y'all pray for us. Also, the fires are burning, and they are closer to us than I am really comfortable. Um, when I got up this morning, uh, I could smell the fire. You can smell it. It's in the air. It's in the air thick too. So I let Gizmo out to use the bathroom, and I brought him back in the house. And so I that's his normal thing. He'll go out and pee, he'll come back. And then I will, put on some clothes and then we'll go in the backyard. When I got in the backyard, you could just see a thick haze in the air. And there was ash all over the patio furniture and the patio chairs in the backyard. Enough ash that I could literally pick it up with my finger, which is extremely rare. So the fires, one of the fires that is burning is probably about less than an hour away from where we are, from where we live. It is it has burned 150,000 acres. People are losing their homes. There are uh, animals like the area where I think the biggest fire is in Sonoma County. In this area, there are farms. I think it's a fire burning in Napa, and Napa is the wineries. So it's a lot of land in the area where the fires are burning. But some people lost their homes last night. They were getting alerts to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because I guess there were lightning strikes last night because of this heat. We've been having lightning. What do they call it? Dry lightning storms or something like that. And they think that the lightning has triggered these fires, but they are close enough for the air to be bad here where we live, and where we walk is like close to the water. But when we got up this morning, not gonna go out there because for one thing, y'all know I have asthma, for real, for real. Um, and this is the kind of stuff that can, trigger asthma attacks and everything. They tell people who have any type of respiratory problems to stay indoors when stuff like this is going on. So we did go to Lucky's. We went to the grocery store. And when we got back, I was like, well, maybe, it's all over by now. I went in the backyard, the ash was still falling, and I had to wait until the news came on. The fires are still burning. I'm looking at the news now. The fires are still burning. So please pray for these people who are losing their homes and stuff. We are not in danger of the fire, you know, but the ash and the wind is blowing the ash and smoke and all of that stuff in our direction. So when you go outside, you can smell it. You can smell it burning. And this is like one of the first times that I've ever seen actual ash from fires like this. But we are closer now to those fire areas than we used to be because we used to live in Oakland. But now we're in a different county. So we're a little bit closer to um, where it is. Leah said, I'm on Zoom this morning here. The outside was yellow. Fire now in Fairfield. That's what people were saying at the store. My sister-in-law uh, used to live in Fairfield, and when a fire happened a couple of years ago, um, they had told her to evacuate her home. I mean, we were so scared, but her house was fine. She's in Vallejo. Is she in Vallejo? I think she's in Vallejo now. But I mean, she must be okay because if anything was going on, she would have called. But yeah, I mean, this is going to the fire season. It seems like it has started earlier, and I think all of this is a result of the super hot heat, super high temperatures that we've been having, and these lightning strikes um, coming. So please say a prayer for everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody in all of these counties. I mean, you guys know that I'm gonna be okay because I'm gonna keep my butt in this house. Because right now we can't even go in the backyard. The backyard is full of ash. The ash is still falling. If I can, I'm gonna take a picture and post it on um, the community wall because I mean Gizmo has to go out and use the bathroom. I'm just gonna make sure when I go out there I put on my mask and just don't stay out there for long because I don't want that stuff all in my hair and everything. That was one of the reasons why we had to go and wash the car today because the car was covered in the windshield and the car is covered in ash. It was ash all over the car because I guess these fires started sometime in the middle of the night, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I guess the ash has been falling all night. So say a prayer for these people. I mean, I feel so bad for people who, because when they say that you have to evacuate, sometimes the horses and cows and everything gets left behind. I think they open the barn doors and just hope that the animals will run, to safety. And sometimes they do, they'll run away and come back, but they don't have time to, put their animals in the trailers and do all of that kind of stuff. When you have to evacuate, you grab your dog or cat or whatever in your purse and you get the hell out of there. When it's a fire, you got to get gone. I mean, I would grab Gizmo in my purse and that would be it. All the rest of this stuff would have to go. So, I mean, I'm praying for them. I mean, that's one of the things about living here in California. The fire season um, is bad here. I mean, but just like tornado season or hurricane season or floods or whatever is bad in other areas, we have fires and earthquakes. So yeah, here in Stockton, we having brownouts. It's so hot sometimes. 100. Ooh, God, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, they did call us and tell us that it was going to be rolling power outages, but we did have a few, but they were just real short. Like the power went out and came back on. We haven't had anything where the power has, like been out for a while. So that's it, y'all. I have no idea how long it's gonna take this video to upload. That one thing I did want to do the video on here to see if it will upload faster than the Chromebook. So I'm going to go take this little fella outside so he can use the bathroom. You ready to go? You ready to go use the bathroom? You wanna go pee? Cause he like all up in my face like, you wanna come say hi? Come here. Come here, Pootie. around so I can pick you up. Guess what? I think you gaining weight. God, why you feel so fat and heavy? Say hi, Pootie. Say hi, Mama's Pootie. Look at the camera so they can see your cute little face. You don't want to be up here? You don't want to sit with Mommy? Like, Mommy, you, what happened to the couch? I used to sit with you on the couch. This chair is too small. Can you just get another couch, Mommy? I don't like it. I don't like this chair. We will, Gizmo. We gonna get a couch soon, okay? Because I know you don't like this chair. You want to sit with Mommy. I want to sit with you, Mommy, but you in the chair, and the chair's not big enough for both of us. It's me. So I have to sit on the floor. You're not on the floor, boy. You got a bed. Gizmo mixed with Poodle? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Gizmo is a terrier and a Maltese. Some type of I think Gizmo is mixed with Maltese because that's what he looks like, and that's what the vet said. Because he's all white, and some of his hair is kind of curly. And she said he kind of got like the little Maltese eyes, but he's got the terrier snout. So I don't know. I don't think he's mixed with poodle. I think he's mixed with Maltese. That's what we're gonna say. But his chart just says terrier mix. So, and the only way we can find out is if we do like a $200 blood test, and I really don't care. Not $200 worth. Gizmo just a cute little dog. I'm not about to pay $200 to get um a blood test done. I don't think he a poodle though, cause his little leg. I don't know, child. We don't know what Gizmo is. He just cute. He's just a cute little fella. So we gonna go, y'all. Oh, what did I just do? I don't want to do that. We're gonna go. Yeah, it's $200 to do a blood DNA test, and they can tell you what breed your dog is. I don't care. And then they try to tell you, oh, it's like, you can tell like what ailments your dog may have depending on the breed. But they already know. If he a terrier, they know what type of things that, terriers have or whatever. So I don't think it really matters what um but I do get asked a lot when we have him out what type of breed um what type of breed is he? And I'm just like, he's just a terrier. And we don't know. He just cute. He a little cotton ball with legs. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Because I don't think I'm gonna be here Friday. My granddaughter is coming back, and I think we going to the beach. Not sure, but we're probably gonna try. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow maybe we'll do some Orisha stuff. I still kind of want to stick with finding out more information on more female Orishas. I'm not saying we don't need to know about the male Orishas, but it's always a lot of emphasis when it comes to religion on everything masculine. You know, God is He. When we speak about God, it's always in the masculine. So I like talking about, female Orishas. There are very strong female Orishas, And, that's what I want us to learn about, because I want us to understand that there is strength in the woman. We are extremely strong, no matter what these misogynistic men think about us. We are very strong. There are very strong female deities, and if you want to call God she, you can do whatever you want to do. You won't be here Friday preparing to let. Oh, I didn't know your aunt passed. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know your aunt had passed. Okay, sweetheart. Well, we will see you when we get back, and we are sending you and your family a bunch of love. I'll be glad when we get everything, together, and we move, and I get things situated like I want to. So when things like this happen, we can send each other cards and, encouragement. Right now, I ain't even got no thank you cards. Like, people that send me stuff for my birthday, I don't know where my thank you cards at. So please don't get mad at me if you don't get nothing in the mail from me, because all that stuff is packed away. So it's not like I can just, go in my drawer like I used to be able to and write out a thank you note and send it to you. I appreciate y'all. I thank you guys for everything that you do for me. But I can't, send you a handwritten note right now because majority of my stuff is still in storage, and I don't want to go in storage all in boxes and stuff. I actually did go in there this weekend trying to find my Crocs flip flops, and I did find those. I was like super happy. Crocs does make flip flops. These are super cute, and they are super duper comfortable. If you think Crocs are comfortable, you got to get you some Crocs flip flops. Okay, they do come in a whole bunch of colors. So I was digging through um boxes looking for these, and I found them. I'm super happy. They are super comfortable because my doctor had told me that I can't, wear like the little cheap flip flops, like the Old Navy, the regular flip flops. I can't wear those. These actually have a arch support, you know, and they're not super thin. You can see how thick they are. So they actually give your feet some support. So I love these. They're of course a little bit more expensive than other flip flops, but you get what you pay for. Okay? Girl, I love my Crocs. I love to see little kids in Crocs because their feet look so cute. So cute. Yeah, Crocs make the open toe slides too. The slides that everybody be wearing, they make those too. I just don't. They seem like they make those more narrow than the regular Crocs, but they do make the slides. And the top part kind of looks like the Croc with the little holes in it. It's probably about like that wide of a band. But yeah, they do make those slides. And they come in all the colors just like the Crocs do. Okay, I'm finna go because y'all know how I get off subject and be rambling around. I'm finished. I'm finna go. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. That ain't it. Oh, there it is.